Hey Dodgers fans, let's talk about what's happening with the team right now, because there's a lot to unpack, and some of it is both concerning and exciting. Starting with Will Smith, who has been absolutely pivotal for Los Angeles this season. During the recent matchup against the Pittsburgh Pirates, Smith took a foul ball straight off his right hand in the second inning, forcing him to leave the game early. There was a moment where he tried to get back in after a quick chat with the head trainer, putting on his helmet and gloves and stepping toward the plate, but the team ultimately decided it was safer for him to sit out the rest of the game. Dalton Rushing came in as a pinch hitter and handled catching duties for the remainder of the contest, but everyone was holding their breath for updates on Smith's condition. The initial diagnosis was a right-hand contusion. An X-ray taken that night came back negative, which was encouraging, but the Dodgers wanted to be thorough, and a CT scan was conducted shortly after. Manager Dave Roberts reported that the results of the CT scan were promising, giving the team confidence that Smith could avoid a stint on the 10-day injured list. That said, he is not expected to return to action this weekend, as the team is being careful not to rush him back. This cautious approach makes sense given how valuable Smith has been to the team's offensive production this season. Will Smith is having a career-defining year. He is hitting at an average just shy of 300, with a .405 on-base percentage and a .497 slugging percentage. He has accumulated 19 doubles, 17 home runs, and 61 RBIs, giving him a weighted runs created plus, WRC plus, of 153, an elite figure that marks the highest full-season performance of his career so far. His previous peak was a WRC plus of 160 back in 2020. But this season, he has maintained remarkable consistency thanks to the Dodgers' careful management of his playing time, avoiding the mid-to-late season slumps that have sometimes affected him in past campaigns. Smith has become one of the team's most crucial offensive weapons, second only to Shohei Ohtani in terms of impact this year. His presence in the lineup provides stability and production, which the Dodgers absolutely rely on as they make their push deeper into the season. With Smith temporarily out, the Dodgers move quickly to bolster their catching depth. Ben Rortvedt was called up from AAA Oklahoma City to serve as the backup catcher, giving the team a reliable option behind the plate. To accommodate him on the active roster, Alex Freeland was optioned back to the minors, and Alexis Diaz was designated for assignment to free up a spot on the 40-man roster. Rortvedt was originally acquired at the trade deadline in a complex three-team deal involving Tampa Bay and Cincinnati, which also included reliever Paul Gervis and pitching prospect Adam Serwinowski heading to Los Angeles, while Hunter Feducia went to Tampa Bay. Rortvedt now has a chance to prove himself in the majors and fill a role that has become unexpectedly critical given Smith's temporary absence. Meanwhile, the Dodgers' minor league system continues to produce standout performances that hint at the future strength of the organization. One name that has been turning heads is Kendall George, a 20-year-old outfielder who has been on fire for the minor league affiliates. In games played on September 4th, George achieved a remarkable milestone by stealing his 100th base of the season, and he didn't stop there. He added another steal shortly after, bringing his total to 101. This young outfielder is part of a remarkable outfield group, with 3 other prospects under 21 who rank among the top in the Dodgers minor league system. Despite that, George has distinguished himself with a hot streak, 3 hits in 1 game, and a batting average climbing to .295, along with a stellar on-base percentage of .409. His approach at the plate demonstrates a rare combination of speed, precision, and situational awareness that allows him to take advantage of every opportunity on the bases. George's progression throughout the season has been nothing short of impressive. He started May with an on-base percentage of .347, improved to .367 in June, soared to .408 in July, reached .496 in August, and was hitting an astonishing .600 in September. His month-to-month growth highlights both his adaptability and consistency as a developing player, and it's even more notable when compared to Austin Gauthier, another minor leaguer who has followed a remarkably similar progression at AAA. Gauthier went from .333 and made a .571 in September, showing a nearly identical pattern of improvement in reaching base. which has become a fascinating case study for the team's scouts and analysts. The minor league season has also seen some heartbreak and heroics on the mound. Bobby Miller, who had shown flashes of brilliance in his rookie season in 2023, struggled in a recent appearance for AAA Oklahoma City. Coming in to pitch the bottom of the ninth in a tied game, Miller managed to retire the first two batters, but then issued 2 walks and gave up a single. On the very next pitch, Zach Cole slammed a game-winning grand slam over the center field wall, turning what had been a competitive game into a walk-off loss. Miller's velocity remains impressive, reaching triple digits on the radar, but he has struggled to find consistent results in the past 2 seasons, both in the majors and minors. Despite these setbacks, the organization is still investing in his development, knowing that refining his approach could unlock his potential as a high-leverage relief option in the future. Even with Miller's challenges, the AAA lineup has had some outstanding individual performances. Esteury Ruiz hit his 13th home run of the season in just 89 games, continuing to impress with a stat line of .298, .416, .487, and an astonishing 56 stolen bases. Austin Gauthier has also been on a tear, reaching base 4 times in a recent game with 3 walks and a double, cementing his resurgence after a slow start earlier in the season. Players like Ruiz, Gauthier, and George represent the depth of talent flowing through the Dodgers system, ensuring that the team has options for both immediate roster support and long-term development. At the same time, the parent club continues to adjust its strategy for managing star pitchers. Shohei Ohtani, who was slated to start against the Pittsburgh Pirates, was scratched from the rotation due to feeling under the weather, though he remained in the lineup as designated hitter. Manager Dave Roberts explained that Ohtani needed rest to recover from fatigue and chest issues, pushing his next pitching start to the series opener against the Colorado Rockies. This decision emphasizes the careful management of the team's elite arms, balancing the desire to maximize performance with a need to protect long-term health. Ohtani's presence in the lineup as a hitter ensures that his offensive contributions remain intact while he gets the rest needed to return to full pitching form. While Shohei Ohtani takes the necessary rest, the Dodgers have had to rely on other arms to carry the load, and Clayton Kershaw has stepped into that spotlight in a big way. Kershaw is set to pitch against the Baltimore Orioles on Sunday, marking his first career appearance against them and his debut at Camden Yards, a ballpark that is known for being hitter-friendly. It's a unique challenge for a veteran like Kershaw, who has spent so many years mastering the nuances of Dodger Stadium and other familiar ballparks. But there is no doubt he brings experience, craft, and a competitive edge that few can match. Last month, he posted an incredible 1.88 ERA across nearly 29 innings. But in his recent outing against the Pirates, he gave up 4 earned runs in 5 innings. Still, his season numbers remain solid with a 3.28 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, and 61 strikeouts in just over 93 innings pitched. Kershaw's ability to bounce back from a challenging outing is a testament to his skill, adaptability, and mental toughness, and the Dodgers will lean on him heavily during this stretch. Meanwhile, the offense is keeping the lineup dynamic, especially with players like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Cody Bellinger leading the charge. The Dodgers have built an offensive machine that thrives on depth, power, and speed, and each player contributes in ways that go beyond the traditional box score. Mookie Betts, for instance, is not only a threat at the plate, but also a defensive wizard in the outfield, turning potential hits into outs with athleticism and instinct. Freeman's steady presence in the middle of the lineup provides both power and leadership, while Bellinger continues to offer versatility and pop, capable of changing the momentum of a game with a single swing. Together with Smith and Ohtani, this core creates a lineup that is both intimidating and versatile, capable of adapting to any pitcher or situation. But it's not just the big names making waves. The Dodgers minor league system is producing talent at an extraordinary rate, giving the parent club options and depth. Players like Max Muncy and Tommy Edman, who have spent time bouncing between AAA and the majors, continue to sharpen their skills and provide depth when injuries or rest days strike. Muncy's keen eye at the plate and ability to handle pressure situations make him a consistent contributor, while Edman's speed, defensive versatility, and clutch hitting provide exactly the kind of support the Dodgers need during a grueling season. Their experience in AAA Oklahoma City has kept them sharp, allowing the team to maintain continuity even when the roster fluctuates. The minor leagues have also seen some truly standout individual performances. Take, for instance, the Tulsa Drillers, who recently split a doubleheader against the Wichita Wind Surge. In a makeup game, the Drillers exploded for 14 runs on 18 hits, a stark contrast to their regular game, where they were shut out with only 2 hits. Zach Earhart had a spectacular day, recording 3 hits, a grand slam, 5 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Eduardo Guerrero, Chris Newell, and Nelson Quiroz each notched 3 hits, showcasing the depth of offensive talent across the roster. Jackson Ferris, meanwhile, secured his 10th win of the season, pitching 5 1/3 innings and allowing just 3 runs while striking out 7 batters. These performances highlight the constant movement of talent through the system and the way minor league success feeds directly into major league readiness. Back in AAA Oklahoma City, players like Esteury Ruiz continue to impress with their speed and power combination. Ruiz recently hit his 13th home run of the season, demonstrating a remarkable ability to consistently make contact and drive the ball. With 56 stolen bases on the year, he combines power with elite base-running instincts, making him a multidimensional threat. Austin Gautier's recent resurgence is equally noteworthy. After a slow start earlier in the season, he has heated up, reaching base multiple times per game and contributing doubles and walks that put pressure on opposing pitchers. His progression has mirrored the rise of Kendall George, creating an intriguing parallel between 2 players who are refining their skills and peaking at the right moment. Bobby Miller's struggles, while disappointing, are a reminder that even elite talent requires constant refinement. After a scoreless streak that had hinted at a breakout, he recently allowed a walk-off grand slam, underscoring the challenge of translating raw velocity into consistent performance. Miller's experiences, however, are far from wasted. Each outing provides critical lessons in pitch sequencing, control, and mental toughness. The organization has invested heavily in his development, and with the right adjustments, there is still a chance for him to become a key relief option in high-leverage situations. As the major league season progresses, the Dodgers are balancing immediate competitiveness with long-term player management. At the plate, the Dodgers' offensive approach continues to evolve. Players are encouraged to work the count, focus on pitch selection, and maximize power and contact opportunities without sacrificing plate discipline. Smith, Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani set the standard for this approach, but the organization's philosophy extends through every level of the system, creating a consistent developmental pipeline that emphasizes smart hitting, situational awareness, and adaptability. The impact is evident not only in batting averages and home runs, but also in on-base percentage, slugging efficiency, and advanced metrics like WRC+, which reflect a more complete understanding of a player's value to the team. Defensively, the Dodgers maintain one of the most reliable and versatile groups in baseball. Outfielders like Betts and George provide speed, range, and instinctive ball tracking, turning potential extra base hits into routine outs. Catchers like Smith and Rortvedt manage pitchers expertly, calling games and framing pitches to maximize strike calls. The infield, anchored by players like Freeman and Muncy, combines power with agility, allowing the Dodgers to execute double plays, cut down runners, and maintain pressure on opposing offenses. The balance of defensive skill and offensive production has made Los Angeles a consistent threat in every game, capable of dominating in multiple phases of play. Even as injuries and fatigue present challenges, the Dodgers' depth allows them to navigate the long season without significant drop-offs in performance. Minor league call-ups, strategic rest, and careful monitoring of workload ensure that the team can sustain a high level of play through September and into the postseason. This depth is essential, as opponents are unlikely to make mistakes, and every matchup will require the full complement of the Dodgers roster to execute at a championship level. The combination of veteran experience, rising talent, and analytical insight forms a foundation that gives the Dodgers a strong chance to compete for a title this year. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. It seems the Los Angeles Dodgers have pulled off what could be the blockbuster move of the season. Sources close to the matter are buzzing that Juan Soto, one of baseball's brightest stars, has officially agreed to join the Dodgers. While the front office remains tight-lipped, insiders insist that the deal is done. If true, this would mark a seismic shift in Major League Baseball, as the outfielder known for his uncanny plate discipline and jaw-dropping power prepares to bring his talents to the City of Angels. Fans and analysts alike are already speculating about what this means for the Dodgers lineup. Soto's presence would instantly inject a new level of firepower, complementing an already formidable roster. Imagine the combination of Soto's plate vision and the Dodgers' powerhouse pitching staff. It's enough to make opposing teams break out in a cold sweat. There's a sense that Los Angeles is quietly signaling they're all in for a championship run, and Soto could be the missing piece they've been chasing. Of course, whispers around the league suggest that landing Soto wasn't easy. Reports hint at tense negotiations, long phone calls, and even a few late-night strategy sessions as the Dodgers maneuvered to make their pitch irresistible. Some insiders speculate that Soto's decision came down not just to money, but to the opportunity to compete at the highest level with a team that's consistently in the hunt for October glory. Social media is already ablaze, with Dodgers fans sharing a mix of disbelief, excitement, and memes imagining Soto smashing bombs at Dodger Stadium. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly recalibrating, realizing that the acquisition could tilt the balance of power in the National League. Baseball insiders are buzzing, and rumors about future moves and trades are already swirling. One thing is certain. If this deal is confirmed, the Dodgers just changed the conversation around the league, and Juan Soto might just become the face of LA baseball almost overnight. For now, everyone's waiting for the official announcement, but if the murmurs are true, Dodgers fans have every reason to be giddy. A new era may have just begun, and the city that thrives on glitz and spectacle might be about to witness Soto's star shine brighter than ever. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.